Hey, Eva, we can only see your forehead.
Oh, okay.
There we go. That's better.
Okay.
Can't tell what I'm So it looks like we just have 2 people so far. We need at least one more. We get to wait.
Eva, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Hi, Eva.
Hi. Hi, everybody.
Eva. Charlene's on her way in, and then we can get started. So it should just be a little bit longer.
How long will it take her to get there?
We don't know exactly.
Okay.
15-ish tops, hopefully.
Okay.
us? Is that? Oh, hi, Eva. Wherever she is.
Hey, Eva. Charlene is here, so we can get started.
Hi, Eva. I'm so sorry. Good to see you. Okay, you already had it on. All right. Okay, well, let's see what else I can do wrong today. So I need to call the meeting to order. Is that what we're doing? All right. At 10 minutes till 5. So we're starting late today because of my being late, and I apologize about that. So do we have minutes? I'm a little discombobulated, I guess. We don't have any minutes, do we?
Oh, no, we don't. That's my fault. I didn't pass those on. We'll have them at the next one.
Okay, that's fine. So we need the report of the librarian.
So I have attached the statistics. I've been here, almost a month now. So our numbers are still slightly down because of COVID, but they have been going up every week that I've been here, that I've seen. A few more people coming to visit every day. There's a few stats that I'm having trouble getting so far because of password issues. Mostly for the public access computers, but they're usually, we have about 2 to 3, almost always full every day. So anecdotal evidence is what you get instead of actual numbers. And then checkouts and all that, I've seen them go up about every day. Tuesdays have been really busy for us, which has been great. The farmers market. And it's just kind of been hopping with everybody coming by on Tuesdays, really. So starting next Tuesday, the 14th, we are going to open at 10 a.m. on Tuesday only. And the rest of the days we'll still open at noon. But we had a group of people that requested at least one day that we'd be open. Talked with Ray, he approved to test out Tuesday for a while and see how it goes.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Megan.
I don't know if you wanted me to read them out or the numbers out or anything.
No,
What's up? Okay.
Just do a review. So the fiscal report then, is that Brandon?
I get to do that one. Okay, so before you is a copy, Eva, we can email you one after this meeting's over.
Okay.
Is a copy of the fiscal report. There isn't a lot happening given that we're only 2 months through the year. But some positive numbers as far as library fees and some miscellaneous revenue. That so far in that year to date column, $848 when last year's numbers were $473. So a good trend in the right direction, just as Megan indicated, as far as traffic in and out of the library. So certainly good to see there. No property taxes yet. We actually did get a distribution the very end of August that came to us in the bank as far as receipt in the first part of September. So you will see some property taxes show up in your next report, but we won't see any current property tax revenue typically until November. Personnel services is in line with what we would expect. It's actually lower than the same period last year. And then kind of scrolling through the rest of the front half, and then on the back half of the document is the materials and services expenditures. We've spent about $10,000 at least so far that's been billed in this fiscal year of a almost $210,000 budget. So lots of room there. And then the last line is your contingency, which we don't typically plan to tap into unless we have to for various reasons. Usually related to employee payouts as far as vacation cash outs or changes of insurance or whatever it may be. So all in all, we're in a good spot for this year. Other fiscal news, I guess, is the property that the library was to get a portion of the proceeds from did sell. I don't have the sale price yet, so we're still working on trying to get that information, but we did receive word that it sold. And we have sent a copy of our W-9 as requested by the estate attorneys handling that matter, so that the library can get its proceeds from that.
Yeah.
So hopefully in the next fiscal report, we'll have some good news for you in that regard. We'll have to talk, Megan and I will have to discuss kind of what to do with that funding, but I believe some of the original intent or proposal would be to put that into our project reserve for gearing towards a new library. So hopefully I'll have solid numbers to give you on that one next month.
Okay, library statistics. You do that already? So, okay.
That's what I did. That's all I had for you so
That's
far.
okay. That's okay. Unfinished business then. Anything?
I have no idea what's unfinished because everything's unfinished. So
Yeah. It's been so long since we met, I'm afraid we have no idea what is unfinished either.
Yeah.
Eva, do you have any idea?
No, I don't have a copy of all the handouts you have, so no, I don't know.
Okay, all right. Hopefully we'll all be in better shape next month.
If I could, Charlene, the only thing that's really unfinished is the RFP for the architect services.
Oh.
And I know that ironically and luckily for us, Megan has worked with the firm that did our study beforehand,
Mhm.
and so is now starting to pick that work up again to get that RFP out for architectural services, and so we can actually get a design
Oh, okay.
in place. So that would be probably the only thing that would go under unfinished.
and I'm meeting with FFA tomorrow afternoon to go over the report, and then I'm meeting with Penny Hummel, the consultant, next week to do the same.
So do we have any information as to potential location? Because it seems like that's a first step in looking at a design.
So as of right now, the recommendation in the initial study was where the old city hall building is at.
Right.
But I don't think at this point anything's set in stone by any means. That's certainly going to need to be nailed down in order to, be able to draft some kind of a footprint
Right.
in a certain location. But
Right.
the last recommendation was the lot where the current old city hall building is.
Right.
And then utilizing the parking lot across the street for parking.
Right.
So is it the city council then, Ray, that's going to make that final decision?
Yeah. At some point. I mean, the whole process moving forward will have continued public input. It'll still come and they'll still work with the library board. The library board would then make a recommendation to the council on those kinds of things, and then the council will do what the council does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, because I agree with Eva. It would be a little bit hard to make a firm plan or design until we actually knew. So
Yeah. Ironically, I had a conversation today with somebody that literally just a couple hours ago about a different potential location that was not available to us when we did the initial study. But there's several moving parts. I think it's a great location. It has some real opportunities, and we'll try and flesh some of those out. This was like secondhand. Like I talked to somebody who said, so we'll try and flesh that location out and see if it's a viable option, and certainly add it to the list of places to choose from. And if it works out.
And it will be brought to the board to kind of talk that over and.
Yeah, everything will, just like the last study.
Okay.
It'll all come through the library board. Megan will run with it, bring it to the library board. And then
Yeah.
you would make as the board, make a recommendation to the council.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. All right. That sounds like things have started moving a little bit.
Yep.
Does he need to make do you have a question? What did you want to be at? Where did you want to be?
I was told that I'll be meeting with people from the Church of the Nazarene who are trying to get property down there on camera.
Oh.
7 acres. And I was told, advocate. And
Okay.
half of it. So I don't know if I was right meeting or not.
Yeah, this is actually the meeting for the library board. And I'm not sure, Ray, do you?
Yeah, that meeting's not for another hour and a half. 6:30.
Is that here?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Wrong time. Yep. You're just early.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Hey, it sounds good. Like,
Well, one person was early and one person was late today.
There you go.
so
It all worked out.
It evens out. Okay, new business. Have any?
I just have questions for y'all. Back to my notes. So what would you like to see in the report from the director?
Okay. Eva, did you hear that question?
Yes, I did.
Do you have anything that you would like to see in the report from Megan?
Well, I think the model from the past was certainly adequate. So I don't know that there was anything missing. But at least for the near future, I'm not planning to attend in person. So I would like to have access to whatever reports or written material will be presented at the meeting available to me prior to, so I can look it over as well.
Okay, all right. That makes sense.
Would you like those printed out? Like we can have them at the library that you can pick up or come curbside?
Yeah. Actually, I would prefer the printout to the online.
Yeah, we can have that for you available at the library or from our curbside a couple days beforehand.
Okay, that'd be great. Thank you.
Okay. And you have anything that you would like to see?
I think as Ava said, a model from the
And in the past, we've gotten like the minutes, of course, and the agenda and statistics and I think we have it all today. We have the budget ledger, which Brandon just went over. And then at the appropriate time of the year, of course, we get information about the budget. And then anything else that, comes up at that particular time that you don't have it. That's kind of the basis of our meetings have been those things. I can't think of anything else other than that. Just the good reports like was mentioned about the property. We all have tried to keep track of that, but that sounds like that's a done deal and just waiting for funds, which is great. So I think that's about it, Megan.
I do have a few things that I would like us to do in some of the future meetings.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like the board goes over the annual report that the library turns into the state library.
Mm-hmm.
That's due October 31st. So I'll have that ready at for the next meeting. It's not going to be too different from the previous years. And then the policy manual,
Mm-hmm.
the board policies, all that needs to be gone through. From what I can tell, 2013 was the last year that it has been updated.
No, we just updated it
Okay.
like June.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was
Newest
going
one.
to say. We did that recently.
Okay.
Yeah.
The newest one that's online is 2013.
Oh, okay.
So we need to rectify that. Okay.
That makes my life easier.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think we just did that. Okay, so update on the website. Okay. Anything else?
That is all I have.
Okay,
I'm furiously typing the notes too.
okay. Um, So, anyone? Anything else then? Eva, do you have anything else?
No, not today.
Okay. Well, on behalf of the board, I'd just like to say that we're very happy to have you here with us, and hope that you've gotten off to a good start and feel welcome. And so get some things kind of settled down, and excited to see what's going to happen in the future.
I am very excited to be here and to finally meet all of you that people I haven't met at the interview session. Good to meet everybody coming through the library. So
Yeah, and I just want to say ditto to what's been said about welcome, and we're glad to have you.
And I don't know where the fellas are. So- Right, and we covered new business. Do we have any new business? Okay, well, unless anyone's got anything else, looks like this is a short and sweet one. So our next regular board meeting is October the 14th. And so will we be that's one question I have. Will we be meeting here in the future instead of at the library like we've done in the past, or?
All meetings will be here now so that
Oh.
we can, with the technology that can be available to everybody online and recorded.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds good. At
Yeah.
least. All right. Then I guess this meeting is adjourned.
Thank you.
Thank you, Eva. Have a good month.
You too.